Mermaid here, and welcome back to my channel where I bring you mermaid related content to help you live life so mermaid. And today is gonna be a bit of a wee vlog type kind of a thing because I got a bunch of measurements in and I feel like you guys always ask for some of the behind the scenes stuff. So why don't I just show you, you know? It might be kind of helpful. So basically this is just gonna be like a day vlog kind of a thing. You can expect my vlogs to be a little up in the air, just kind of as I feel like filming, that's what's gonna happen. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like I know what I'm saying, but I feel like this could just be one very big question mark for the rest of you. So for anybody wondering about my mermaid tails, there seems to be, I get a lot of emails, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you have my size? Like, what sizes do you do? And this sort of thing. I don't do specific sizes. There is no small, medium, extra small, large. There's no box to fit into with me. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever your size, whatever you got, I will make a mermaid tail for you. And it's gonna fit you. It's not gonna be any of this like, oh, it's hanging off my bum. It doesn't fit, it's too short, it's too long, it's too whatever. That's like a non-issue. So my tails are all custom made to fit the measurements that you send me. So the only way it's gonna be off is if your measurements are somehow slightly off. That's the only way we're gonna do it, okay? But basically, what you guys end up doing is you send me your outline, and off of that, off of specific points on your outline, I take measurements and I turn those measurements into a pattern in Photoshop, and that's what gets printed. So it's basically right off of your tracing that I do this. So I have 3 of these I have to break down, and I figured why not have like a, it's gonna be kind of like a get ready with me, but it's not really a get ready with me, it's just me hanging with you guys while I get measurements. So let's get my workstation set up, shall we? To do first, I like to go and I like to get my template printed off. So I use the same template for everybody because honestly it doesn't matter, but what I do, I print it off so that way I have my paper ready to go, so once I've broken down the measurements I can easily transfer it over. So let's go print those off. to go nuts every time there's some poor Amazon delivery guy at the door and the dog just explodes, you know, like, Anyways, this break has been brought to you by, so my bird's room, which is our office, isn't humid enough for her, and because what she has is a respiratory situation, I have to make sure that the air isn't too dry or I am just adding to her discomfort and misery. So what I've got here is a new humidifier to hopefully help her feel less horrible. Okay. Kind of wish I knew what was making that. Oh. Whoa. Whoa.
Hello?
Like what? I think this is like the filter or something. This is definitely high tech, guys. Now that I'm super distracted and a little bit dizzy because my glasses, I literally just picked them up, so I'm a tiny bit dizzy, which is kind of poopy, but that's okay. Let's put some music back on and just get this, let's get this job done. Thing that you can do when you're making your pattern is to make sure that you've kept the pencil flush to your body. And what I mean by that is that it doesn't, so if this is your body, that you're not tracing inwards with the pencil like this, that you're tracing with the pencil as straight, not out, not in, but straight to your body when you're doing your outline. The next most important thing that you can do to ensure an accurate pattern is made is that you always double check your measurements. Like, I cannot honestly stress it enough. There's a reason I have a check mark system, so I go through once, and then once I've double checked and I know that I visually confirmed, I'm like, yes, this is the right measurement, I get a check mark. So I know I've checked it, I don't have to check it again. I check everything twice, and I check everything 3 times once I have it in the computer. I check it twice before I start working, and then 1 more time before I send it to be printed, just to make sure I haven't done anything stupid. They always say, measure twice, cut once. As a mermaid, measure 3 or 4 times, and then cut once, because fabric is expensive, your time is cha-ching, right? And so you just wanna make sure that you get it right the first time if you can. Yes, so this is the state of my beautiful kitchen. It's a mess. There's measurements and stuff just about everywhere. I have 1 more to get through, and then I can go and put these all into the Photoshop. So another pro tip is to actually give the measurements themselves like a name or a number or something. Like, I'll do the measurements going down the center line, we'll get letters, and then the measurements going widthwise, we'll get numbers, because that way when I add them to my little chart, I'll be able to actually see and actually double check like what went where, so that it's easier, instead of just being like, okay, this measurement's for this sort of area, actually label them so it's easier on you later on. This is the state of my fingers, you guys. Wow, so gross. Why? You know why? Because the pen touches the ruler, and then my hand touches the ruler, and then wear gloves, guys. It's gross. All right, one needs some hand cream, because yuck. But all the measurements have now been broken down. I still have to half all of the width-wise measurements, but I'm gonna do that when I sit down now to do these all digitally and get some files set up. Okay, so this is the old humidifier, so I'm gonna be excited to see how I'm gonna make this giant thing fit on here without freaking out the bird. I know, but I want this closest to you so that you get the full effect, bird. Oh, I left the little booklet, the little how-to booklet I left out there. How does this go on here? How does this go on here? Oh God. Is it doing something? Okay, so I have it set up behind me, and hopefully it's just gonna do what it's doing. The humidity in here right now, the level is 30, it looks like 38. This thing says 38, as does my little, I've got like a little thermostat thing, so, that I just picked up because I'm having the hardest time. Like, it needs to be like 25 degrees in here, but for it to be 25 degrees in here, it gets super, super dry. And that's just no good for a mermaid and not really good for the birds. So now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of her stuff, because I have like my school stuff that now I don't have a place for. I need an office, you guys. All right, well, I'm just gonna try and organize a little bit, put a few things away, and then I'll get back down to mermaid tails. So now I need to make a thumbnail for today's video, which means I have to grab my iPad so I can take the video, take the image off my iPad, because I designed a penguin mermaid tail. Let me show you. Oh. Okay, so in the live stream today, I designed this little guy. So I'm really excited to put this as the thumbnail. So I'm gonna do that first before I do anything else, because that is the most important thing right now. Okay, so measurements have been input and now I'm starting in on the design, which I am probably not gonna show you guys because I don't know if I'm allowed to show this one or not. But that's the thing. So basically off of your measurements, you have to half the measurements so that way you can make half of the mermaid tail first and then mirror it so that way it lines up exactly down the middle. I actually am working on an ebook right now. I don't know if it's going to be out yet by the time this comes out because I'm still working on it, but it will have this all better explained. But I wanted to give you guys just kind of the gist of what the heck it is that I do. It's very complicated. Anyway, so I'm now watching a little bit of the YouTubes. Got some content to catch up on, and I'm just gonna start painting away on this one because I'm feeling the motivation right now, so I'm just gonna kind of, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so fast forward, maybe like an hour. I just found out that my printer unfortunately printed 2 of the front of one of my tails and not the back, so the client tails are unaffected, thank God. But unfortunately my siren tail is going to need me to cut more fabric. So this is just one of those things I usually sort of plan in advance just in case. You know, you always like expect the best but prepare for the worst just in case. So I will end up having to cut more fabric, possibly tonight, possibly tomorrow. I don't know when I'm gonna have time to go and bring this in. I was hoping to have this all kind of ready to go for this weekend so I can just start sewing some mermaid tails, but alas. So yeah, but that's all part of the fun of running a mermaid tail business. So once I see the state of things, I haven't picked it up yet. Hopefully Eric's gonna pick it up for me either today or tomorrow. And once I see the state of things, then I will kind of take it from there. And but yeah, it's one of the fun parts of running a business. These guys, they don't honestly, they've messed up once before, and I've made so many mermaid tails with these guys, and it was an honest accident. It could have happened to anybody, so I'm just trying to be positive about it. The only thing that sucks, right, is that this fabric is $18 a yard. So they, of course, have offered to compensate me the price of the printing for the front as well, but it's still, you know, I'm a big girl, so it takes a lot of fabric, which means I have to write that off now. I can't, like, I have to absorb that cost, which sucks, but that's okay. It could have been worse. If it had happened to a client tail, it's even more awkward because then I have to wait, and it's a whole thing, and it just adds to the time that it takes, so that's okay. Also, update on this thing. I really like this. I actually kind of want another one for another part of the house. Like, I don't know how far this thing's gonna reach, but I feel like I feel like I'm breathing better, but honestly the humidity level hasn't actually changed, so I don't know if that's actually going to be affected. But I also have the window open because it's like 85,000 freaking degrees in here, and it's just like I gotta work and it's hot. And so yes, so this has been the thing. Okay, that's just kind of how it goes. But I did finish my next pass at that mermaid tail. It looks good. I like it. Part of the fun is taking what a client gives you and then putting your touches on it without trampling on their idea. It's an interesting collaborative effort. I'm hoping that this is gonna go well, but I also feel that in the future what I might do is I might have people, this is gonna sound totally pretentious, please don't take it. Really? Really? Please don't take it that way. I mean this with the utmost sort of humility and knowing of where I sit on the food chain. But I think I might have people apply for one of my tails so that I can see in advance, like, what style are you going for? What's your color scheme? Is it something that I feel like I could be creative with and explore and really create something, you know, the ultimate mermaid tail? You know, chewing on the bars is not gonna, I'm not gonna come and let you out, you know that? As soon as you stop, then I'll let you out. Your attitude sucks right now, boo-boo. Anywho, that's gonna be the rest of my evening. I know this may not have been the most tremendously exciting vlog, but I did want to show you guys a little bit of kind of the comings and goings of my day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification as well so you never miss an upload. I'm gonna have a lot more like tutorial type stuff going on, a lot more vlogs, a lot more fun hangout sessions with you guys via live stream. It's good times. And otherwise, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. Happy swimming! Bye!